Hey, dreamer! Welcome to episode 3 of Bedside Peace, and today we're gonna talk about musical influences. So, to start, I'll go by Jubal, Jubal. So, I think there's a verse, I think my father or my parents got that verse from the Bible, and I think it's in Genesis, Genesis 4:21 here. And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. So who is Jubal according to the Bible? Jubal was the first maker of music in the Bible. But in the Jubal now, the Jubal you're seeing doesn't even know how to play music. No. Doesn't know how to play any musical instruments. I know a bit, but not a lot. And we're gonna talk about musical influence in the sense of how it affects the lives of people and how it affects society and culture. So how does music affect people in general? So we're gonna bring out to Google, of course. So it says here, because music is often an enjoyable activity, it can activate the release of endorphins, which creates a general feeling of well-being. Music therapy can successfully reduce post-operative pain, physical tension, and influence heart and breathing rates. Fast music tends to increase pulse rate and blood pressure. So there's a second question here. How does music affect people's lives? It provides a total brain workout. Research has shown that listening to music can reduce anxiety, blood pressure, and pain, as well as improve sleep quality, mood, mental alertness, and memory. And I found one here that I like. I really like how music affects people in society. Music has shaped cultures and societies around the world, passed down from generation to generation. It has the power to alter one's mood, change perceptions, and inspire change. While everyone has a personal relationship with music, it affects on the it its effects on the culture around us may not be immediately apparent. So, in perspective or in summary, music does revolve around the world. And personally, no, I get scolded a lot kasi lagi akong naka-earphones. Especially when I'm in school or when I'm walking. Especially here in Baguio, we have a ordinance that doesn't allow people to put on earphones. Kasi dati, may wire. Parang ganito. Yan. Lalagay mo to. Tapos maglalakad-lakad ka sa kalsada. You're gonna walk in the streets. Tapos, prrrt! Hoy! Bawal yan! Yun. Mga ganon. Kasi nga, there was an ordinance. I forgot what ordinance was that. But there was an ordinance that says na bawal magganito kasi I think it was anti-distraction, something gano'n. Kasi nawawala na yung ano ng mga tao. Hindi na nila naririnig 'pag may dumadaan na kotse, 'pag may tumatawag sa kanila, hindi na nila naririnig. So, I think they made an ordinance because of that. Pero mga tao, magaling ang mga tao. Since since may wire yung mga earphones, ang ginawa ng mga tao, tinanggal nila yung wire, 'no? Kaya tayo may AirPods. Yung mga AirPods na kahit class A lang, yung mga gano'n. Yung mga Android na Bluetooth, meron pang maliit na gano'n, eh. Nilalagay na nila sa tenga nila yon. So, kahit may ordinance, nakagaano pa rin sila, pero wala na yung wire. So, hindi na sila masisita kasi hindi naman halata. Yon. Different people have different genres of music. So, personally for me, I chose rap, no, hip-hop, ganon. Other genres include R&B, jazz, reggae, acoustic, pop, indie, or hybrid mix. I call this hybrid mix. Ito na yung mga pinaghalo-halo na yung rap tsaka rock, yung mga ganun. Yung rap tsaka reggae, acoustic, yung acoustic naging R&B, ganun. Soul, something din. Soul and jazz, mga ganun. Hybrid mix. Ano muna ako saglit. Sarap. Energen. Baka naman. So, different people have different genres of music or have different tastes in what they like. Sometimes it also depends sa time nila, no? For my parents, they they love country. I think it's common dito sa Baguio. Country music is their go-to music. It also varies from age to age. Kung anong klaseng country. Meron pa yung mga 50s, tapos iba rin sa 60s, sa 70s, iba na rin, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and then meron pa 2010s. Yun na yung ngayon. Me, I was born in 99. So most of my musical influences were late 90s to early 2000s. Ngayon, kasagsagan pa ng ano yun, yung mga bagong genres of music. I don't think really na ano, I don't think it's really new, but trend, ayun, nagte-trend siya nung mga time na yun. More on ano, pop rock, mga ganun. Pero ako I specifically chose talaga hip hop or rap, ganun. Huwag tayo magsasample dito. But yeah, I have a Tupac shirt on. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah. Tupac. Tupac Amaru Shakur. I have a Tupac shirt on kasi nga ayan, I love hip hop in a way na not really in a way that it affects me personally, no. I love hip hop because it helped me go through stages in life. They say there's seven elements of hip hop. I don't know if I remember. Si Spike Lee nagsabi nun eh. But I remember four. As DJing, breakdancing, MCing, and graffiti. Those four elements revolve around hip hop. But I think for Spike Lee, he made seven kasi. I forgot what the ano. Basta research nyo na lang yun. So as for rap, I write something, some, no? I write here and there. It also affects my writing in a way. So for writing lyrics, Eminem has this strategy called stacking ammo, where he puts all his lyrics in a shoebox. So yung mga lyrics na sinusulat niya, sulat-sulat dito, punit, lagay sa shoebox, sulat ulit, lagay sa shoebox. Tapos he calls it stacking ammo, just in case that he needs it. He's gonna go back to it and just choose from what he wrote. Mga ganun. I think every artists have different strategies when it comes to writing. Some rap artists like to write on sa phone. Some artists like to write sa phone or sa laptop, ganun. Ako, old school talaga. Paper and pen. Paper and pen is my go-to. Kasi mas focus ka pag nagsulat ka on a paper and a pen. You're more focused if you write on a paper and pen. Kasi pag cellphone, tapos may nag-notify na, turung, ganun. Makita mo kaagad, edi wala na yung sinusulat mo. Pero pag paper and pen kasi, nakikita mo, makikita mo yung buong structure ng rhyme na ginagawa mo. Ito, pro tip. There's a lot of strategies sa rhyming eh. Pero, one thing that I can give you guys is AA and BB or AB. Yung AAA tsaka ABAB na rhyme. Pag AAA, mga fine, dine, wine, kind, mga ganun, mga A rhymes yon. You'll end every sentence with an A. I call it cap because he went out of the line. I gave him a pack, then he went out to dine. Mga ganun. Something like AA and the AB. Those are two rhyme strategies that are commonly used sa English na rap. But if you talk about Filipino rap, mostly ang ginagamit nila is AAOU. Eksena, pandemya, yung mga ganun. Tanaman naman na, hindi naman nila alam ang aking ginagawa. Mga ganun. Ganun yung mga most commonly na strategies na ginagamit pag Filipino rap. And OPM is also a musical influence, no? OPM stands for Original Filipino Music. So, your typical, I would say typical but unique bands, Bamboo, River Maya, Parokya ni Edgar, Kamikaze, mga ganun. Most of this, ano, actually yung mga gumagawa ng OPM noon, if you watch their documentaries or hear about their stories, Francis M. If you hear about their stories, ginawa lang talaga nila kasi ginawa lang nila. Walang pera noon, wala lahat, walang gamit. Old school talaga lahat. Talagang trip-trip lang talaga. And so far nag-bloom naman lahat. And as you can see, it's one of our heroes growing up. And other than that, other than OPM, we have Filipino traditional music. Ito yung mga nakikita, yung mga may gong, ting 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 ting. Mga ganun, Chinese na yun eh. Basta yun, yung karinyosa. Yung mga ganun. Karinyosa, pandango sa ilaw, ano yun, yung tuk, tuk, tak, tak, yung ganun. Those are Filipino traditional music and dances. So those were shaped back, way back. Mga nakaano pa tayo nun. Barong, baratsaya, mga ganun. But I think those were simpler times, no? Pero ngayon kasi it's more on, hi-hats. Mga ganun na. Nag-ano na yung mga beats. But before, it's most of, I think they made music out of banging things. So something like, mga ganun. When you start banging things, na parang, uy, pwede to, mga ganun. And for musical instruments, if you look at our traditional instruments, there are a lot of traditional musical instruments. I see a guy play music. We have a Filipino that plays music with the leaf. I don't know how how he does that. But yeah, Filipino traditional music is something na I think every Filipino should dive into. And OPM na rin. I think marami tayong artist diyan na magagaling. Sobrang galing. Pero hindi lang talaga kasi hindi mainstream, 'di ba? Ang hirap naman suportahan pag hindi nakikita. Pero yun nga, kung magaling ka talaga, if you're a fan of Filipino music, you don't have to put yourself in the mainstream just to see the other artist. Parang halongkatin mo talaga. If you really support OPM, you don't have to be tambay sa mainstream para makita talaga. Ang mga nakikitang magagaling na artists is everywhere. Pero mostly nakikita sila sa local. Support, focus on your locality muna. I think here in Baguio, Just Washington. Kung hindi Just Washington, Reggae Set Go. Yung nakita ko lang sila sa session noon. Yung artist dito, David Lasol, Dilaw, yon sila. Mga tubong Baguio yung mga yun. Pandabi pa diyang iba. So, the message sa mga music or lyrics makes you feel things. Enhances emotions, especially pag may pinagdadaanan ka, may maririnig kang kanta, ganun, maiiyak ka na lang bigla, ganun. Okay, pag masaya ka, pag birthday, ayun, si mga tito mo, nandyan na, magkakanta-kanta na yung mga yan. Lalo na pag karaoke. Filipinos love their karaoke. Tapos, September ngayon, Jose Marichan. Whenever I see girls and boys selling lanterns on the street, I remember the child, and the child remembers me. So the message of each music or the artist that they put the lyrics into, the artist that writes the lyrics, talagang hinohone nila yung mga writing skills nila. You can say a lot of things. But if it doesn't have meaning, it won't leave an impact in the hearts and minds of the people, especially the listeners. So lyrics, the message teaches you some ways of life. There's so many music that tells you to motivates you, get up get up off your bed, get up your bed, man. There's a lot of music that teaches you how to do this and that, tells you to be awake, be woke, ganun, be mindful of the things around you. But at the same time, you have to be careful kasi music is a powerful tool to use as an influence. So depending on the artist you are listening to, pwede ka niyang hilahin ng ganun. Unti-unti kang hilahin ganun. Ikaw naman, you're gonna idolize it. Lahat ng gagawin niya, sinusundan mo. Pati yung pag-addict niya, sinusundan mo na rin. Ganun. Yung mga ganun. So, you should be careful on what you listen to. Or, okay lang. I think it's fine as long as you know your place talaga. Just don't idolize things too much. Kasi tao rin sila, tao ka din. Kaya nila yun, kaya mo din yan. Ganun lang naman yun. But at the same time, you have to keep your values. You have to stand by your values. Yan. So just vibe, groove, float. Meron pa yung mga kanta na, ganun, ganun, ganun ka na. But don't let it ruin who you are. Kasi nga, the more you dive into worldly things, the more it will become hard for God to reach you or for you to reach God. So as much as possible, you stand by your values. Pray, always pray. Do not let these worldly influences affect who you are. Kasi at the end of the day, they were actually made to just entertain you. But do not idolize them so much to the point na, bibiling ko lahat yan. Nandun na ako. Pero yeah, you can copy what they do. I mean, ako hypocrite ako pag hindi ko sinabi yan. I copy some of the moves of the artists that I listen to. My writing, the way I write lyrics also affects how, hindi, my writing is affected by who I listen to. For example, if I listen to Tupac all day, my writing will become like Tupac. If I listen to Migos bigla, edi yung sulat ko din magiging ganun. I don't hate on the new generation, especially on the old school. Pero everything is accepted naman. Pero the way you write things kasi, depending on what you want, it is affected by what you listen to. So don't let it ruin who you are. Stand by your values. So this has been episode 3 of Bedside Peace, where we talk about musical influences. Don't let it ruin who you are. Don't idolize these guys too much. And yeah, God bless. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.